out. What is this? Putting people in timeout. Oh my goodness, this is funny, man. You gotta love YouTube. Putting people in timeout. What are you, kindergartners? You gotta love social media. The world's insane when adults need to be put in timeout on YouTube. Oh man. All right, guys. I just want to do a quick live. Just because we got Clarence, the OG, in the background. Just because in case there's any confusion with how exactly I help bloggers, clever blogger. It's still silly, but clever a few moments ago. Whoa. Make a point. It wasn't really a point, but I just want to create a sense of what I do and what I don't do. But before we dive in, guys, as you may know, I run a site called bloggingfromparadise.com where I shall share smart blogging tips. I sell online courses for bloggers and PDF guide ebooks. These are really rich ebooks, thorough ebooks to guide you to succeed as a blogger with successful, freeing, intelligent blogging strategies, guys. There's Clarence in the house. Ooh, still got a little bedhead back here. So make sure you stop by bloggingfromparadise.com to see these posts and ebooks if you want blogging help. That's predominantly what I do, guys. I know some of my YouTube videos here, here attract a wider audience. Sometimes I go into personal development. One of my most popular videos is about Sasquatch. The people that live in the forest, the most folks, since their minds are fully asleep, think they don't exist, but they do. So, guys, he's a little frantic and frenzied. We love Clarence. He's here for a couple more hours as we care for him in a house sit. Not overall. He's actually pretty chill overall, but he likes getting the attention. He likes all the smoke. All right, guys, if you're confused about how I help bloggers, and this is just kind of clever, and then kind of in and out of the shadows here. One of my favorite shows on Hulu. I just came across a clever freelancer and blogger, somewhat clever, but ultimately not really thinking things through. I guide bloggers to succeed and free themselves with intelligent, smart, wise, empowered blogging tips. So what I do is I help you build your blog so that it passively and organically, and again, this is intelligent, guys. We're entrepreneurs. We build assets, drives quality traffic and blogging income for you passively and organically. It's a business. Now, and I've seen this in the past, but I just wanted to broadcast live because the ego is clever. It wants you to be an idiot, but it's clever. And you're not. Nobody out there is. Everybody is just infinitely powerful minds. But if you trust it, guys, you're going to go down the wrong road, the road of fear and guilt and struggle. She blindly pitched me, which shows like the endless blind pitches. I get a lot of blind pitches every day, and I've received tens of thousands over the years asking for work, asking me to hire her, which proves that she's struggling terribly, because when you build a business asset, guys, that organically and passively drives clients to you. They come to you and fill your inbox. And you put your hands back after all those years of building your blog up and pick and choose which clients you want to work with. And it works also with passive income. Like when I sell my blogging courses and ebooks, I'm not actively begging strangers that are untargeted to buy them. My blog and my content does the selling. You see, that's intelligent. That's what I help bloggers do. Thoroughly. Intelligently. I want to keep adding that word, guys, because there's a lot of unintelligent strategies going on out there. So she said, well, here in your profile, you said you help bloggers, or this is an opportunity to help them. I absolutely do not help bloggers be victims. I don't help bloggers do unintelligent things. I don't help bloggers blindly pitch strangers, which is just not smart. It's not smart. You're not using your mind. So no, I do not help bloggers by hiring struggling content writers to write content for Blogging from Paradise, to enable them to be victims, to enable them to use unintelligent strategies, and to ruin my blog reputation and livelihood and credibility. Come on, guys, it's stupid. I hate to use the word stupid, but it's just unintelligent. And I keep revisiting that word because you can't be thinking sanely and clearly if you believe that helping a blogger means hiring a stranger. And again, I'm bringing it up because some of you may think, well, you say you help bloggers, so hire me, a struggling content writer, reached out to a stranger and let me put my content on your blog. Guys, come on. If you trust the voice of the ego, it'll say, yeah, that's helping a blogger, helping a stranger who blindly pitched me. No, it's not. It's making you, not only would it make you a victim, it would be an insane decision on my part to hire a struggling content writer who's blindly pitching strangers to write content for Blogging from Paradise. If you've picked up a basketball for the an email to the Denver Nuggets front office and say, hey, I want to make your team. Let me join your team and I'll help you win your next NBA championship, the best team in the NBA. That's insane. Well, it's equally insane when struggling content writers want to be featured on a blog when a stranger who's established in his niche or her niche to hire a strike. Come on, it's the same thing. It's nuts. But I'm one of the few established bloggers who talks about how insane and nuts these strategies are. And I don't harp on them often, but I broadcast live like this and I'll share this across my arms because you have to eventually see that you're making really unintelligent mistakes and you'll never succeed. You'll never do anything meaningful or free yourself online if you don't build your blog into a business asset that passively and organically drives the business to you. Otherwise, you don't have a business. You're just an employee working for yourself. Glorified employee. You're not an entrepreneur. If your efforts completely dictate your personal efforts, one-to-one, how much money you make, you're an employee. You're not an entrepreneur. If you patiently, it takes a long time to do it, but if you're going to be around a long time, make the same decision, build your blog into an asset that drives high quality traffic and blogging income around the blog passively while you vacation, while you sleep, while you work, while you take the dog out for the walk on the house sit, while you go out to eat with your wife and your kids or your husband and your kids or your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your mom or your dad, sister. That's running a business. So I help bloggers build an asset in their blog into an asset which works for them. That's what I do. That's how I help. I empower. Anything else is victimizing. And that's why this funny freelancer wound up blocking the profile because I see what direction it's going in. I got a lot of blind pitches and I've received this one in the past. And I just wanted to broadcast live for a few moments to explain. I don't victimize. I don't teach you how to be a victim so you could reach out to strangers and then try to guilt them. It's such an upside down strategy. That's insane. It's not intelligent. It's not sane. You're not thinking, will you help bloggers? So here's your chance to help a blogger. Give me work. If you picked up a basketball today for the first time and you had no basketball skills, would you say, hey, Denver Nuggets, I want to try out with your team. I personally promise that I've worked on my skills and I'm good enough. That's insane. You're making a personal promise. You have to build your skills for decades, for 10 years, thousands of hours, 10,000 hours, 15,000 hours of practice to become an NBA player. Ditto for blogging. And the way I teach it, and I do it to the best of my knowledge with as much integrity and authenticity as possible, is to passively, patiently build your blog into an asset that does to work for you, but you got to work on it, but you're going to be around, so work on it. That's how I help bloggers. I help bloggers build assets, as every entrepreneur builds a business does. Otherwise, you're an employee. So no, I don't victimize bloggers. So a stranger I never heard of who just reached out to me who's struggling. If you're reaching out to strangers for work, you're struggling. What you got to do, guys, if you're using this strategy is say, I'm making a mistake. He's pointing it out. Let me learn from this guy how to build a blog that brings the clients to me. And it takes a long time and a lot of work. So does every business. Come on, let's get real, guys. So that's it for today. stop by bloggingparadise.com, where I sell blogging courses and blogging ebooks for your guidance and your freedom. Until next time, you know what to do. Enjoy paradise all.